Hello everybody, filming back to back, Silverstone last week, and I believe this is a Red Bull ring. It is. This is by Magic. Let's just do the race strategy then and probably abandon the rest of it, because I don't want to end up using the polar mediums that I shouldn't do.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
One grid. I don't know why my nose is whistling.
Program complete and a job well
Done to the
done.
garage.
We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
To be honest with you, if I'm just getting XP for doing these, which I think is all it is, I'm not getting any research points or anything. I'm probably just going to fast forward now. But I don't even need to do that. I can just boom to qualify. Only fast forward so I can go to a quick practice in F1.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three, which are Wang, Lawson, Dennis Hauger. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula 2 action very shortly.
Cool. Campos have got a good car this weekend. Terrible on tyres, but it's quick. Let's go to track. These tires are like glue.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
That really was like it was on rails. That was insane on them tyres.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Wang, Lawson, Callan Williams. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the feature race gets itself underway.
Rock 2 seconds behind. Right. Let's head into the sprint. Unbelievably into the sprint within 10 minutes. Very much different to what I'm used to.
It's race day here at Spielberg, and the drivers are making their final preparations down on the grid before lights out. Look around, it's a spectacular setting, and I'm sure today's race will do it justice.
Slightly warmer than it was in
Spielberg is a very short lap, one of the shortest we'll see in this Formula 2 championship. 7 rights and 3 lefts make up the 10 corners of the circuit. The left-hand kink of turn 2, leading into the uphill braking of turn 3, represents another overtake hotspot. As usual, I'm joined by our good friend Davide Valsecchi as we soak up the dramatic scenery. Do you think the drama will continue on to the track today, Davide?
Ciao Alex, I think we can guarantee that. Austria has always been a track that encourages the driver to overtake and attack. But it's a low grip surface. The drivers out there today will have to make sure that the tiny mistakes don't end up hurting them later in the race.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
I'm the only one on the mediums.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Could this have been a disaster going on the mediums? I'm not necessarily worried about this race, worried about the next one.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
I do not believe this is going to go well. Even before I did that, I didn't think it was going to go well. Oh my god. How do I go backwards? Well, at least the back tyres are now warm. That up. Also took the start clearly that, surely. Okay. What is happening?
So another fantastic victory for Carlin today.
What?
And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
It was down to
What?
one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and tire strategy, what has occurred on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raised some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance.
What? What just happened?
And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. The gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race for our championship leader. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
I have to give it to Liam Lawson. One of the best things about Formula 2 is watching these young drivers grow and mature, and it feels like his career took a big step forward today.
And now a look at the team standings. Campos moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Carlin moved up the table with another strong performance this weekend. After all this
Thank
drama,
God that was
you'll
only
be
the
mad
sprint.
not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
I thought that was jelly going to be it then. No highlights, funny enough. So what did they say happened in the sprint race? What did I get? Did I get disqualified or just last? No, just DNF. For once, Ralph was actually fast. Who got a higher place than me? Well, we'll advance then. Wow, into a race 18 minutes into a video. Very impressive. And we'll try and not spin it into the opening corner. At least I should have decent tyres available.
Here we are amidst the dense forest and rolling hills of Spielberg in Austria, just 2 hours out of Vienna. It's an amazing destination for the race today, and we're about to get started.
A bit warmer again.
So Spielberg is one of the shortest laps on the F2 calendar, just 10 corners, 7 right and 3 left. Look out for the uphill braking zone into turn 3 that represents one of the better opportunities to overtake. Also turn 4 straight afterwards, and then the next one being all the way back round to turn 1. Let's look at the grid order for today's race while the cars make their final preparations. Wang lines up on pole position, and Liam Lawson completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Williams, Drugovic, Yuri Vips, Hauger, Sato, Vesti, Hughes, Richard Verschoor, Deruvala, Sargent, Teo Porcher, Jack Doohan, and Armstrong, Novalak, Fittipaldi, Ayumu Iwasa, Boschon, Cordial, Nissani, and Tatiana Calderon completes the grid.
Wait,
Now
Sergeant
it's almost time to lights out.
Am I just an idiot?
So let's get down to the track. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi.
Hooray.
Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao, Alex. It's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
Love that one then.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
This really isn't going very well. Possibly shouldn't have done too one after another. See how well this is going, haven't I?
No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
Right, let's try and not
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
slowest getaway you will ever see in F2. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Looks like I wasn't the only one though, so we're fine. From continue Europe is really an actual problem about that. Full race update.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. The car behind is Lawson. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 12 laps to go.
Pit stop information.
Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. 1 stop left in this strategy. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens.
Fine. We're fine.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Gap to your teammate behind is 8.8 seconds. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Copy that.
Sure, I've completely lost the plot now.
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out. Copy.
Focus on the laps there. Probably needs to do. He says immediately
Okay, mate.
piling it into a wall. Size of water around the same, temperatures around the same.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
Just gonna do the opposite of that car behind you. Going in. Oh, yellow flag. Fantastic time for a safety car, I'll just say it.
Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
At least we haven't got stuck in traffic area.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
full race update.
Alright, we're last of the running cars right now. Nisani's ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 10.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And that's 8 laps to go. Ralph's coming in for his stop now.
Easily past all of them.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 19.0 seconds.
One beautiful bar. else is breaking down? Is it our teammate? I was having an issue through there, never mind. Full race update.
You're in first position, front of the pack. Lawson behind. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 5.0 seconds. And they're on old super softs. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap.
Oh, so it doesn't repeat it.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Can't make it up. Tires are down.
Get in there! That's what I'm talking about! Ah, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
What a generating fortunes.
And an incredible win for Campos. Brilliant performance. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
The difference was in the strategy. Credit to the driver for sure, but races like this really drive home how much of a team sport this is. They did a lot of work on the pit wall to really make the most of each stint and to make the best use of the tires. But that said, all of that would have been for nothing without a talented hand on the wheel.
Yes, thank you. Could you give me a shit?
It's time to present the top drivers with their trophies for today's race, and there are a lot of people in the paddock very happy with this result. It's Campos on the top step.
Woo.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
Wow.
Wang increases their championship lead. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Wang.
On to the teams then. Campos moved to the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the MP Motorsport team today as they make their way up the standings. There will be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you'll join us at the next race when Formula 2 returns.
Yeah, I thought I had a big split of points because of that slight accident today, I think. Let's watch the highlights. Actually, standings. Constructors. I was really struggling on the medium. Just had no grip on him at all. Well, he really was under some pain at one point. Well, we'll advance from there. Let's see where's next. Definitely not doing that tonight. France. Completely forgot that was there, to be honest. But yeah, that'll be interesting. Well, I'll see you next time, and we'll do that at some point in the future, because this isn't really on a set schedule like F1 is. But anyway, I'll see you whenever that is. Bye-bye.